I'd like to introduce to you Syed Rizvi. Syed has worked in small to medium enterprises as well as global companies. He's had an opportunity over the last 12 years that I've known him and watched him to work with some remarkable startup companies with innovative technology as well as with global companies, working from talking to prospects to talking to the boardroom to talking to the installed base. Let's see what we can learn from Syed. Welcome, Syed. Nice to have you with us today.
Thank you, Doug.
How are you doing?
Very well indeed.
Fantastic. Syed, some reps fear going into deal reviews. Why do you think this is so?
Many people, when they hear the word deal review, and their initial reaction to it is they're going to have to spend many days and hours recording what's happened in incredible detail in the past. And categorically, that is not my objective in deal reviews. Once my teams understand that my objective is to understand the current status of a deal or opportunity and understand the risks involved in that could prevent that deal from closing successfully. Once they understand that's my objective, to understand these things and then with them work out a plan to address those issues or minimize their impact at the very least, I've never had an issue with my team certainly wanting to participate and actively participate in deal reviews.
On the other hand, some reps embrace the concept of deal reviews. What do you think the secret is that they've discovered?
These kind of experienced enterprise salespeople recognize that closing major new business is about selling collectively as a team into a prospect organization. When they recognize that, then they know that they have the most important role in a company, which is they have access to all of the resources a particular company has in order to win new business. So a deal review in those circumstances very quickly becomes a way of sharing the current status of an opportunity and then collaboratively building a plan for successful execution with that prospect. Early on in the sales cycle, the objective of deal reviews is to basically gather appropriate information in order to qualify an opportunity effectively. And so deal reviews, in my experience, tend to be relatively short to achieve that objective. However, once a deal's qualified in, and particularly if the deal is complex and strategic, then the effort or the time that's required to do deal reviews effectively increases substantially, certainly to a point where you are trying to establish the right sales strategy and the right mode of quality engagement. Once that's been achieved, then I think deal reviews drop into a more of a review progress on a periodic basis. So in effect, it's almost a bell curve, like so, in my experience.
What should be the objective of a deal review, and what's the benefit for you as a manager and the benefit for the rep?
It's to understand the current status of an opportunity. Number two, to understand what are the risks involved in the risks involved to successful conclusion of that opportunity. Number three, understand where the engagement of the competition is occurring and why, and work out ways to neutralize or minimize their effectiveness. And number four, although perhaps it should have been number 0, to effectively qualify the opportunity from the outset. So you know that you as a team and also as individuals are spending your time on the right opportunities with the biggest probability of success.
There's a surprising statistic, and you may have heard this, that on average it takes 268 days to lose a deal and 142 days to win a deal. Do you think deal reviews bear on those statistics?
Without question. I think early qualification and in fact consistent requalification as a deal progresses is a critical way of thinking not just as for salespeople, but as sales managers. You should be doing this continually.